Okay, a story breaking on X today with many large conservative figures kind of blowing the whistle here. I'm just going to say this is all allegedly, but this tweet here from college Republicans at ASU, major breaking: 150,000 students from all Arizona universities, including ASU and U of A, so University of Arizona, I'm assuming that means, have received a text from Kamala Harris' campaign telling the students to vote for her. If Kamala Harris has access to all of Arizona college students' phone numbers, what else do they have? And then there's a picture here. And again, I can't like confirm exactly if this is true, but a lot of people like, and Carrie Lake, who's running for Senate, commented on this. So I think it's getting a lot of steam on Twitter right now. And I'll show in a second here, Arizona State and Arizona University on their Twitter pages have not denied this. So anyway, hi Wildcats, it's Kamala Harris. I want to remind you that the deadline to register for a vote in Arizona is Monday, October 7th. Thanks to, I'm not going to read that, blah, 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 but it basically says, I will vote /UAZ. Your vote is your voice. So essentially registering to vote from Kamala Harris. And so a lot of people are like saying that this is a violation and that Kamala should not have access to this data and that this is just, they shouldn't be doing this. Charlie Kirk here says, major conservative figure, where did the Kamala Harris campaign get access to this database? This is a major scandal. AZ House need to investigate immediately. Another account here, breaking: Kamala Harris has been caught cheating in the election. Again, this is according to this Philip Anderson. I'm just saying that just because I can't, it's just a developing story. But anyway, all students at every Arizona college receive a text message telling them to register to vote and to vote for Kamala Harris. This is illegal and a breach of student privacy. Kamala exploits private student data for campaign. And then, yeah, Laura Loomer here talks about it as well. There's one person I want to get to here, kind of talks about the fact that this probably should not be allowed. This is a big account here. 150,000 plus students attending Arizona universities received a text message urging them to vote for Kamala Harris. How did the campaign get access to their phone numbers? This must be investigated immediately. We're going to keep going here. Yeah, so here, like this Vince Dow here basically says, and again, this is his words, ASU's policy states that confidential information can only be handed over with the consent of the student under subpoena or court order or in other limited circumstances as permitted by FERPA and other applicable laws. Kamala's campaign seems to have broken the law, and there's other people have talked about this. FERPA here. See, this is, so apparently this one here, if you got the text and are curious about how your information got in hands of Harris campaign, register. And then it gives like an email for some ASU department. ASU has a policy that regulates and permits the sale of enrolled student directory information only through university registrar services. If a FERPA directory hold is on the student's record, the directory information will not be included in these requests. So I think that's, other people are saying that like the other people have made the point here that they shouldn't be allowed to have this information. And just even ethically, like I don't think it's not right to do this, to get all, again, to the degree that this is true and has not been denied yet. I mean, that is certainly from an ethical point of view, in my opinion, this shouldn't be, this is unethical, I think, unless the Trump campaign has access to this and it's just like a standard practice. But if this is a unique thing that you're allowed to do because you got like this access, say, to this information and just kind of blast it out to this targeted group of people like this. This Ann Atkinson, how did the Harris campaign get access to 150,000 Arizona University students' phone numbers? Universities are responsible for protecting this data, and if someone internally shared it, that's a serious breach of trust and privacy. This kind of violation calls for an immediate investigation into how such sensitive information was mishandled. And I think that's, again, like that's a good, it is a breach. Like getting texts from whatever, like in this case it's Kamala, but you never know who you're going to get this kind of text or this marketing data from. Yeah, so this guy here, so this Carson Carpenter, let's see him. President, AZ National Committee. So it looks like he is a person that goes to Arizona State. Yikes, looks like the parents. Looks like, yeah, so this year, looks like online out-of-state student, that's some alumni got the text as well. I'm sure parents will fill out. So yeah, this guy says, I received this text this morning. How did they access my information? How did Kamala's campaign know all my members of ASU GOP information? This guy here says this must be investigated by the FEC. I believe that's the federal Election Commission. So this is one I want I remember seeing this one. Election interference. If it would appear that the FERPA, Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act, has been violated as the personal cell phone and email addresses of 150,000 ASU students, I think that's, I believe that person probably means like all, because like maybe that's ASU plus U of A plus maybe there's other schools as well. I don't know. Have been provided to the Kamala Harris campaign. Additionally, Arizona has laws that regulate the use of public resources for political purposes. Under Arizona Revised Statutes 16 to 192, it is illegal to use public resources, including university databases, for partisan political purposes. Partisan political purposes, that's like a tongue twister. Peter packed a peck of... Anyway, by providing this information to Kamala Harris is a violation of state law. Perhaps the FEC and House GOP ought to look into this. So, and yeah, here's like Carrie Lake. So Carrie Lake is someone who's running for Senate. As soon as I saw when I was reading this that Carrie Lake was commenting on it, I felt it more sort of like more relevant to bring up, because if she's bringing it up, like she's got a massive voice. Clearly this is going to be something that is being discussed in the coming days. And she's someone that's a current nominee for the U.S. Senate in Arizona. So yeah, like I don't know. And if you go to University of Arizona here, their Twitter page, there's no posts here kind of commenting on it yet. And same with Arizona State University. There's also no posts commenting on it yet. So, and I'm sure these places would have already, in some way, for sure, be aware of this, because this has been trending on Twitter now, and I think just recently it's starting to kind of really gain some traction as lots of accounts are commenting on this, having lots of questions. So, anyway, with that said, this seems kind of something that should be looked into for sure. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like and subscribe. Have a great day.